The most powerful shotgun added to Rust so far. The M4 shotgun is a tier above the rest and doesn't just pack a punch but also excels at range combat compared to the other shotguns. Let's find out where we can find this gun, its statistics and best attachments to use with it. Hey guys, Jfarr here and let's get started. The M4 shotgun can't be researched or crafted. It can be found in various military locations but it's extremely rare to acquire. Here's the chances for finding the M4 shotgun in these places. The recoil of the M4 shotgun is fairly manageable, especially when compared to the Spaz. We can get an idea of how it stacks up against other similar shotguns when standing and when crouching. The Aimcone of the shotgun depends on the type of ammo used. With buckshot, handmade shell and incendiary shells, it features a 1.25 meters spread at 25 meters. However, when using the slug, it will be reduced to 0.5 meters. We can then stack it up against the AK and Spaz to get an idea of its performance. The damage dealt depends on the ammo, with buckshot dealing 168 damage up close to the chest, with the weapon firing at 200 rounds per minute. This gives it a DPS of 560, placing it third in the DPS chart below the Spaz. Due to the tighter aim cone, if you're shooting from a range, you'll likely hit a lot more shots with the M4 shotgun, and therefore potentially making it one of the highest DPS weapons depending on the range. When we look at the damage drop off for the slug round, we can see it starts to lose damage at over 30 meters away, stopping at 32 damage at 60 meters. Here's a look at the time to kill in seconds for each tier of player. We can then compare that to the performance of the Spaz, Pump, Double Barrel and AK. The M4 shotgun can fire around 390 shots before it's destroyed. However, it can be repaired at the repair bench for a cost of 7 high quality metal. Alternatively, you can recycle the item for up to 12 high quality metal, 3 metal pipes and 2 springs at a regular recycler. For the attachments, we'll compare the time to kill by shooting a tank chest plate, which should give us enough time to see the effects. Starting off with the Holosight, it will improve the weapon's aim cone by 20%, bringing it down to a deviation of 1 meter. Additionally, the Holosight provides a 2x zoom. The Lasersight will not only improve the hipfire accuracy by 50%, but also scoped accuracy by 20%. This will now decrease the spread at 25 meters from 1.25 to 1 meter. However, you'll need to make sure the Lasersight is toggled on for the effects to apply. The silencer reduces the weapon's damage and velocity by 25%, therefore your DPS will go from 560 down to 420. The silencer also removes your bullet traces and hit direction, so people will have a much harder time knowing where they're being shot from. The shots to kill for shooting the tank chest plate is now 0.9 seconds at 4 shots, the longest of the bunch. The muzzle brake's main objective is to reduce your recoil and aim sway with the negative effects of aim cone and damage. This will reduce the weapon's DPS from 560 to 476. The tank shots to kill is still the default 0.6 seconds at 3 shots. This will now increase the spread at 25 meters from 1.25 to 1.88 meters. Here's a recoil comparison for the muzzle brake. The muzzle boost will increase your rate of fire by 10% but increase your aim cone. Therefore, the rate of fire will increase from 200 to 220. Increasing its DPS to 616. The tank shots to kill is now 0.55 seconds at 3 shots, the quickest of any attachment. The extended magazine increases the gun's capacity from 6 bullets to 8, with no other perks or penalties. The Handmade sight will only reduce the weapon's zoom by 0.5 times. This is best used for up close fights. The 8x scope will increase your weapon's recoil by 50%. Therefore, I'd only recommend using this if you're shooting with slug rounds. Here's a recoil comparison for the 8x scope. The 16x scope will increase your weapon's recoil by 50%. Only use this with slug rounds or please do not use this at all. The final attachment that can be equipped is the flashlight. Other than providing light, it doesn't give any other benefits. The best setup I would recommend includes the Lasersight, Handmade sight and extended mag. I found while using it I got the most out of the weapon with 8 shots, especially considering most scientists take 2 shots. The Handmade sight can be swapped out for the muzzle boost if you're looking for the fastest time to kill for this weapon. And that's it. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.